Hello everybody, welcome to a new Roblox Studio scripting tutorial. So I know I haven't uploaded in a long time. It's April 13, 2023, and the last time I uploaded was like, I don't know, 2 months ago, 3 months ago, 4 months ago. But anyways, we will learn about GUIs and what we can do with them, and I will be creating a script that basically is based on the GUI and like interacting with the GUI. Okay, so we will cover a few things, and first of all, if you're new to Roblox Studio, you should definitely watch basic videos because you probably won't understand this at all. But I will try to explain it the best I can. So if you're new, first of all, you need the Roblox Studio app, and once you download it, it should be on the Roblox website, or just search it up, I don't know. But once you download it, there should be My Creations, and there should be like templates, and you can choose any one, but I recommend to just go with the simple one. Like just do a clear one, like the classical base plate, or like the other one, it has like tiles and stuff. So just click the simplest one because we want our script. This is just a simple script, you know. So first of all, if you don't see like on the right of your screen workspace, GUI, or like I don't know, terrain, if you don't see any of that, or even toolbox, you should at least have that. I want you to go to the View tab, and the View tab should be on the top of your screen. No, not View tab. Like the options. So like we have File. I'm using Visual Studio Code. I'm not using Roblox Studio. So this is not Roblox Studio, by the way, if you didn't know that. But anyways, you should go to up here, and it has File, Edit, Selection, View. This is for Visual Studio Code, not Roblox Studio, so do not confuse it. But it should have something like this, you know, view and run. I don't know, like output, file. But like, it should have something like view. And I want you to click on that view, and then a thing should show up. So like explore and properties. And once you see that, I want you to click on it, both of them. So once you have that done, you should see on the right of your screen, like you should have like workspace, base plate, blah blah blah, you know, all this stuff. You should have that. And once you have that done, we can get on to scripting. But before we script, obviously we need a GUI. But what is a GUI? Of course, a GUI stands for graphical, U, user, and I, interface. And GUI stands for graphical user interface. And if you don't know what that means, it basically means like, so that, like, do you know how in games you have like play or whatever, like, you know, like the Roblox icon, you click on it like this kind of. If you can see my screen, like up here, you see this icon here, you know, in Roblox, you're playing a game, you have the Roblox icon, you can click on it, and then, you know, like a tab shows up with the players in your game or somebody else's game, and it has like a view, you know, report, that flag thingy. Those are basically like GUIs, but I explained it to you in like the most simplest form I can. If you really want to get into depth into the whole like understand what it really means, except that explanation, that's just a simple one. But like, just search it on Google, I don't know, ChatGPT, you know, you can just do that. But anyways, so let's move on. So once you if you have the Explorer open in properties, I want you to go to the right of your screen and hover over it like this. And then you should see like the transparency of the thing, or like it becomes more darker as you hover over the workspace, the base plate. And those are basically just services. And a service is something you use in your Roblox Studio game. Like the workspace is a service, the terrain is a service, the starter player is a service, all those stuff. So I want you to go down, or you can just do it the easy way. There should be a search button, just search up starter GUI. But whether or not you find it, just scroll down or search it up, starter GUI. And then once you do that, I want you to click on it. So once you click on it, no, not click. You can click on it whether or not, but once you click on it, I want you to hover over it with your mouse. Hover over it, just, hover over it. And then I want you to click the plus button, and then I want you to search up GUI. So once you do that, no, not G, yeah, search up GUI. I want you to click on it. So once you click on it, I want you to go back to the same thing you did before. So just repeat like the same thing you did. So now, except searching up GUI, I want you to search up text button. Kind of like the thing here, but this is just short for text button. And obviously, you know how to spell it. Of course, you know how to spell text button. And then once you search it up, I want you to click on it, and then it should show up in this starter GUI, and then I want you to click on the text button, and I want you to drag it. So you know how you drag stuff in like Windows, the files, when you create a new one, or when you're working on Google Slides, you click on something, a text box, kind of like a text button, I guess. Not really, but I'm just setting an example. But you just click on it, drag it, and so I want you to do that, but I want you to make it hover over the starter GUI, and then just release your mouse button, your left mouse button, so once you do that, you just release, and then it should automatically go in. If it doesn't, you should just try it a few times, So now once you've done that, I want you to add a local script. And why would I use a local script, and what even is a local script? So a local script is basically so a local script is basically it like it basically applies with your player. So what I mean by that may have not been the best explanation, but it's like if you ask why I don't use normal scripts, because that just wouldn't work. But you have to use a local script because that applies to your player, your client, and your client is basically your computer, and the local script is basically it connects with your players, so whatever in the local script only applies to you. You know what I mean? Okay, so now I want you to just go to starter GUI and do the same thing. Search up local script, add it in, but hover it over the text button this time. And then once you do that, double click on it. If you don't know how to open a script and you're new, just double click, and then it should open. If it doesn't, just do it again. So now, I want you to delete the default print hello world, because we won't be needing that unless we're checking or debugging stuff, but we don't need that. Not for now, maybe. But anyways, I want you to create a script, and it should be local text button equals script.print. So it should be like this. So you can just copy what I write. So local text button equals script dot here. And this basically means a local. Why do I use the word local and not just put it like a variable like this? Because local, it's local, like it's basically a global variable, and that means it can be like a local variable is basically just used, it can be reused in the script. And like for example, if I put this in here, it's basically like, how do I say this? It's basically local to the function. You know what I mean? If that didn't make sense, you'll understand it as you use local scripts more. But anyways, so I want you to create that, and then I want you to create. So you don't need to define a GUI. Like like local GUI equals text button a GUI or whatever. You don't need to do that. I just want you to do this for now. So now this will be a function, and a function is fired when like a certain thing happens. It has to be fired only by a certain thing, and I'll explain that further in depth. So now we will do text button dot, let's say, I don't know. Oh no, we have to do a repeat. So repeat until, no. So a repeat until loop will repeat until a certain like thing is met, like a certain value is met, like a requirement. Like repeat, like like do good assignments until you get A+. I don't know how to say it or to explain it, but that's just a easy explanation. Just a easy explanation, you'll understand. So now we'll do create a var, and you can create it anywhere. I don't know, negative numbers, positive numbers. You can, if you don't know what a negative number is, it's just a number past 0. -1, -2. -1 plus -1 is -2. All that stuff. But anyways, so var. So I want the text button text. So text button dot text equals var. But we're not done yet. We're not done. I just don't want the text to be 100, because the var is referring to 100, and the text will be 100. It won't just be var. Well, if you want it, string it. And stringing it just basically means that's literally the text var. But anyways, so now we will do var equals var -4. So it'll decrease by 4. And then until var equals 0. And then we will do end. And that's it. And now we will do, since I said this function will only fire by a certain, thing, we have to make that, we have to create a script for that, obviously. We can't leave it like this or else it'll never happen. So we will do text button. Wait, where is it? So text button dot mouse. So mouse button, you can do hover, enter, leave, click, connect, and then unactivated. So this is for your mouse click. So when you click it, this will happen, the function. And then I want to be so now let's do touch tap. So if you're using an iPad, it'll work as well. Or touch started, sorry. So touch started. And then this is basically the whole script. So yeah, so every time you click on the text button, this will happen. Oh wait, I'm so sorry. So after the var is equal to 0, text button, so text box dot active equals false. Sorry, text button. I'm kind of rushing here because it's past 12 minutes and this recorder, I can only record it, like the 12 minutes, or else I have to pay or something. I don't know. I forgot. I think you have to pay or something to record past 12, but anyway, so text button. Oh man, no. The video. Okay, so I'm gonna do this quick. Don't mind if you don't understand this, but transparency equals 1. So that means it'll just be invisible and the player can't click on it anymore. So that's basically the whole video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hoped this was a good tutorial. And I'll see you in the next video, guys. You know, I have to go to bed soon, and it's kind of late. But yeah, bye-bye. See ya. I hope you enjoyed the video, and please subscribe and like. I really need to get to 100 subscribers.